Hello. How's it going, kitchenettes? I'm hoping that you can actually see my stove from there. It looks like you can. All right. We're going to do some quick caramel tonight. Just for my bonus boy. For my bonus boy. So I have my pan on medium-high heat on my stove. It's an 8. And I have some water going for my delicious oatmeal that I forgot to take out of my cupboard. So let me do that before I get y'all in here. Yay! Happy Monday! Woohoo! All right. I'm going to go hopefully nice and easy with this one. It's always a hit or miss when you're working with sugar, but don't give up. Okay, I'm going to do probably about 2 tablespoons of butter-ish, give or take. We're going to melt that down first. So I got my nice hot pan, 2-ish tablespoons of butter. I was struggling trying to figure out what to show you guys. So I'm doing 2 things because one just didn't seem like it was enough. We don't want it to get too hot because we don't want brown butter. I mean, maybe you do want brown butter. It would make good caramel, so maybe you do. I just took that butter out of the fridge too, so it's going to take a second to melt down. Helped my almost 14-year-old clean his room this afternoon. That was fun. 4 bags of trash. 4. It was disgusting. And he looked at me and he goes, "Mom, I'm gross." I said, "Yeah, boy, you kind of are." All right, now I'm going to dump in some brown sugar. And once I get it in there, I'll tell you about how much it is. Maybe 3 tablespoons-ish, maybe. We'll see how that's suiting me. All right, now I'm going to throw in a little bit of heavy whipping cream. And again, this might not work. Sometimes working with sugar is tricky. Don't want it to get too hot. And I know that my bonus child likes to use, I think, oat milk. So they do oat milk for theirs. And it's just coming up to a nice little bubble. And whoa, there you go. Caramel sauce. As it cools, it's going to thicken. You're basically just melting your butter down, and then you're going to get your sugar in there until it's kind of melted down. Add your cream or your oat milk or your little bit of regular milk in there to thin it out and make it nice and creamy. Good stuff, huh? Now I'm going to swap that with this. And we're going to do some savory oatmeal. So I am not prepared today, guys. I'm going to dump my favorite, my herb, roasted garlic and herb, into my boiling water over here. And I'll throw a little bit of cumin in there because why not? Cumin seems to make everything better for some people. Do a little salt and pepper. And even when I'm doing sweet oatmeal, like regular oatmeal, I always put like my vanilla and my cinnamon and nutmeg or whatever I'm using in here first in the boiling water before I add the oats. I'm going to throw in some butter into this pan now. So I got some veggies to do here. I'm going to do about a table-ish spoon. I don't know, table-ish spoon there. I'm doing both because I like the flavor of the butter. And I like the flavor of the olive oil. So I'm doing them both because that's just how I roll. Get my oatmeal in here. I mean, I don't know. If you don't know how to make oatmeal, I guess you can just look on the side of the package. I eyeball everything, so. There are directions, though, and if you follow them, it will work out in your favor. I promise you. I'm just going to saute some veggies here. With my trifecta, you know, my salt, my pepper, and my Weber. And I have some mushrooms and yellow squash and kale, because that's what I have. Oh, did I just mess that up? Maybe a little bit. So I'm going to do my mushrooms first because they tend to leak out a lot of liquid. And I know that my squash does too. Shut my oatmeal off, because oatmeal does not take very long. And just season stuff till it feels good. Just feel it. If you're not sure what to use or you're questioning what to put in something, just message me and I can guide you, but it's really going to be about your taste buds. That was one of the reasons why I went to culinary school to begin with, because I wanted to learn how to work with spices. A little bit of a mess here, so I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. Just give that a few minutes, and then I'm going to add my kale because it's a little bit more hearty than spinach, so I can add it a little bit earlier. Let's see how much I can throw on my stove. I do have some tongs here. I'll need them. I love fresh vegetables. And since my boy just had a chicken bake instead of waiting for anything, and he wouldn't eat this anyways, I was like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to show you this. I had made this a couple weeks back, and it was the first time I'd ever made it, and quite honestly, I absolutely fell in love with it because it's super simple. I don't know a house that doesn't have oatmeal in it, and you can really put anything you want in there. So what I'm doing for tonight is just the mushrooms, the squash, the kale, and then I have some feta that I'm going to put in there. I think the last time I did it, I don't even remember what I had. I just took a picture of it, though. I did not do a video. And we're really just trying to cook some of that liquid out of those more water-resistant or water-sucking-up vegetables. So like the squash and the mushrooms are going to have a lot of water in them. But it's so pretty. Does it make your heart happy too? Makes mine happy. I love veggies like this. So I'll probably end up putting some of these on my oatmeal and eating the rest of them because otherwise they'll go to waste. Anybody out there have you ever tried savory oatmeal? Give me a thumbs up if you have. And side note, I figured out how to download the rest of my videos to my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do that please. Because these videos are only going to stay on my timeline for 30 days. Nice for you all to join me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh, getting some nice color to them. A little bit of brownish. A bit of brown. So again, we're doing savory oatmeal. I already did my caramel sauce. Actually, let me check on that real quick. Let me show you that. It's nice, right? Put it over some ice cream. I think I'm going to make a mug cake later or a mug brownie later. Those are hella fun, you guys. Mug brownies, mug cakes. That's the good stuff. That's just a nice little Google away. And you know, if you don't even like oatmeal, you should still try this because it's really hearty. When you're doing it as a savory dish, it's super hearty, like you're eating barley or something real hefty, and it's good for a really cold day. So like this morning it was, 28 degrees when I woke up. Oh, very pretty. Reaching for my kitchen scissors, but I don't know where they went. They disappeared. My son likes to make my kitchen scissors disappear. But I never know where he puts them, and then another day they'll just randomly show up. All right, a little bit of feta. And again, it's going to be whatever makes your heart happy. Anytime you're cooking, it should be what makes your heart happy. How pretty is that? Yum, yum. Eat up, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for joining me.